still making this one. Okay. The next one that's coming up here, this one is massive, probably the biggest out of all of them. Statue. It goes from one end to the other, and I'll keep passing it through as you see, right? That was one end. This is one end right here. This is the Gursikh, Shithoya, and Guru the Pyare Charya. This is the middle part of it. As you can see that they're fighting. This is actually representing the Chali Mukte. How I know that? Because Chali Mukte Sikh Guru the Pyare ladde sige, and you can see Mata Pak Gohil fighting as well. Okay, and a quick story, Anandapur Sahib no inna vada kera paya gaya si, and I went to Anandapur Sahib. I've got pictures from there that maybe I'll share it in the next coming weeks as well. All these pictures were taken by my BlackBerry. So, you know, I had no special camera. All the pictures my photo and that's all I had, so I thought so be it. Okay, so not bad for a BlackBerry pictures, right? Yeah, you know, you guys will buy me an S-Post soon, right? 4S one day, yeah? Then I can get them. Yeah. My brother's right post, no problem. Thank you. Anyways, Chali Mukte, Pyare Guru the Sikh Anandpur Sahib, and I went to Anandpur Sahib. It's pretty high up on sort of the hilltops, right? Really nice Gurdwara, beautiful up there. Really enjoyed it. Just a beautiful day as well there. And it's been 8 months. They stopped the supplies of food coming into Anandpur Sahib, and believe me, when I show you the pictures, it's not a big fortress by any means. Right? At that time, Anandpur Sahib was very small. Okay? Guru the Pyare Sikh 8 minute khete aaye. Any bhukh lagi Sikhano that they were breaking branches of the trees just to stop their teeth from hunger. Right? And now Guru Sikh Khane. Chali Mukte by Ma Singh came up to Guru Sahib. Said the Sache Pasha Sadi bus ho gayi Sato hai Badwash nahi honda, we can't tolerate this anymore, that we need to leave. So Guru Sahib said, no problem. Guru Sahib, I told you, Sikhi pyar di galla, tin prem ki hot nahi pra payo. Ye prem di kheda, ye takesha di khedi. You don't want to be part of it? Off you go. You'll come back yourself one day. Right? And believe me, by Ma Singh did, in a big way. So by Ma Singh the Sache Pasha na pyara to ek chithi likh de, कि ना मैं तेरा गुरु ना तू मेरा सिख. You're free to go. And that's what he wrote by Ma Singh. उन्हें बतावा लिखता कि मैं तेरा सिख नहीं, तू मेरा गुरु नहीं गा. असी 40 सिंह चले हैं. तो 40 सिंह चल गए. ਜਦੋਂ चल गए तो फिर उठो मुगलों ने कहता भी कि उन्होंने ना कुरान से सौं भी खाती. Their own Bible, कुरान सौं खाती कि सिखां ਨੂੰ थोड़े मगरे लगन तुझे अनंदपुर छੱਡ के चल जाओ. सिख आए सच्चे पातशाह के महाराज जी वो कह रहे हैं कि शायद सानू जान भी देन. महाराज कहते don't trust them. And that's exactly what the hope was, because when Guru Sahib agreed to sing Kehre, they followed them in the Sarsa river. A lot of Pothiyan, Guru Granth Sahib were lost, a lot of the teachings were lost, a lot of the Guru the Pyare Sikh were lost. Neri Pyare Sikhi, inne Guru the Pyare bhej ke phore okay, Mughal forces were behind them, chasing them. A lot of them were killed in that river. The river was flying high, fast tide and whatnot. And even when Guru Sahib got to the other side, there's a picture, I never saw it on this trip, but I've seen it around. I'll try to get it for you next time. There's a picture जिथे सच्चे पातशाह सितार बजा रहे हैं, ते आसा दीवा ते कीर्तन कर रहे, तंबू लगे हैं, बाबा जीत सिंह, भाई जीवन सिंह करे, होर भाई उधम सिंह, 2-3 होर सिख ने जिहदे फौजां नूं पिछे रख रहे हैं, ते आप गुरु दे प्यारे सच्चे पातशाह आसा दीवा ते कीर्तन कर रहे हैं, ते नहीं छुटिया. साडे मगर कोई फौज नहीं लगी, साडे मगर कोई सप है नहीं डंडी वड्डन नूं, even though death is there, पर सत फिर नहीं आसा दीवार होती जिंदे चढ़ने होंदा. ताकि तो गुरु साहब ने उदों भी नहीं छुटिया, even with इन्ना घेरा पिया होया सी फौजां दा. Okay, so think about it, guys, what Guru Sahib is doing for us. That time when Guru Sahib got to the other side, जिहदे 40 सिख सीगे वो घरे आए. जो माता जी ने पूछा कि मेरे गुरु के पिता जी का हाल दसो की है, उन्हें दसा भी अनंदपुर से छड़ के आ गए, बतावा लिख के आ गए. माता जी बहुत खिंचे भी तुम गुरु साहब का साथ छड़ के आ गए. तलवार चुकी माता भागो, and that's the picture right there, माता भागो. She picked up the sword and told the Sikhs that तुसी दंदर और तुसी बच्चे बच्चे संभालो, असी जांदियां. इतने दलेर गुरु के प्यारे सिंगियां भी सीगियां. Right? Chali Mukte felt bad. I mean, somebody like me say, okay, एक दागा 2-4 छेती रोटियां दे सके जाने हैं, पर नहीं, उतना ही मोरे घोड़े मोरे जाए थे जाके जंग लड़ी. And this is when you see Chali Guru the Pyare Sikh Shahid हुए ने. माता जी got severely hurt for months. She was wounded with injuries. Right? By Ma Singh पुंजे पे ने सच्चे पातशाह जा रहे हैं, मेरा 5000 सिख, मेरा 10000 सिख. जो भाई मा सिंह दी अरदासा सुन रहे, महाराज गे भाई मा सिंह ने चुक्या, मुंह तो मिट्टी साफ की, कहते भाई मा सिंह मंग की मंगना. जो भी तू मंगूंगा गुरु का प्यार तेन दे दूंगा, तू मांग की चाहिए. माया दे दी है, रानियां जो भी मंगो तेन दे देंगे, तो किंगडम मांग रहे हैं किंगडम दे देंगे। सच्चे पातशाह दे गुरु दे प्यारा सिंह महाराज ने बस थोड़े दर्शना कि जेडी तुसी चिट्ठी मैं लिखी सी प्लीज वो मेरे मोरे पार करो। इन्ना प्यार से गुरु दा प्यारा भाई मान सिंह वो चिट्ठी पाती पर आप देख ला कुछ भी मंग सकते थे कहना ना महाराज बस नाम सिमरन तेरे नाल जुड़िया रहा बस। That's the प्यार गुरु दा से, right? And that's the प्यार, like I said before, जो तो अमृत वेले उठते ना इन्ना प्यार होना चाहिए महाराज की जेडी बाणी भाई मान सिंह ने पढ़ी, जेडी बाणी छोटे साहब ने बड़े साहब ने पढ़ी, मैंने तो जो बाल दत्ता सवेरे उठ के बाणी पढ़ना सिमरन करना इन्ना थानू चाह होना चाहिए अमृत वेले दा। अमृत वेला निकलते शब्द ना प्यारे सासंग के काम। So I'm just going to go back to those pictures that you can see, right? This was the biggest structure that was built there. Starts from there. You see all Kali Mukte, Sheet Horine, and Mataji, and like I said, she was severely, severely wounded. Okay, okay, and you can see she fought with a lot of courage too. And that's where it ends. It's almost like I had to get 5 separate pictures for this one for it to end. Okay, that's the end part of it right there. Okay. चीज़ देखे घोड़े भी थले देखे पे या माता जी देखो दे चले रहे। All right, so let me just get over to the next picture now. Now who's this guys? Bhai Mati Das, right? Bhai Mati Das, Guru da Pyara, Arena Chirege, right? The same kind of saw that you used to cut down trees, where you got one person sitting and standing one side on the other, and you're cutting down a tree. They use that to cut down a human being. Not just any human being, by Mati Das. By Mati Das ने जब जी साहब शुरू किया एक ओंकार सत्य नाम का तबक निर्भो जो आई तो सदा सलामत निरंकार 2 पार हो गए जब गुरु दे प्यारे सिख 2 होंगे एक इधर पासे जब जी साहब कंटिन्यू संग जप संग पाओ संग पूजा संग तपताओ जब जी साहब पाठ करके इधर उधर ना जो they give you the last wish when they're about to hang you, when they're about to torture you, they're about to inject you, always ask what's the last wish. The last wish was by Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was kept in a pinjara, like a little prison right in front. It was structured in such a way that Guru Sahib couldn't stand straight and he couldn't even sit down in there. It was that way it was structured. So Guru Sahib was like, you know, like this. Right? So it's a form of torture. That we karan bhi nahi dena, ban bhi nahi dena, but idda hi khana padda. So it's pressure on the legs. So Bhai Daru Singh said that when I do fall in 2 halves, please make sure my feet are not towards my Guru. देखो भाई तारू सिंह लास्ट मोमेंट में भी ए वाली करे कि सच्चे पातशाह मेरा सीस थोड़े वाल होए मेरे पैर ना थोड़े वाल हो इतना प्यार सत्कार भाई मती दास गुरु तेग बहादुर वाल नो okay when he fell in 2 halves his feet were towards Guru Tegh Bahadur he looked at them but they wouldn't move him so पाठ करते करते गुरु के प्यारे से हिलता हिलता जब भी सारा पाठ करके अरदास करके मत्था टेक के गुरु तेग बहादुर गुरु के प्यारा इथों सीस छड़ के गया right that's what you call courage. And that's what you call bhakti. That's what you call Naam Simran. Tanya Pyari Satsang karne ki the strength that these Guru ke Pyare Sikhs get is from the Bani, is from the Simran, is from the Guru Granth Sahib. You don't have to go to any Baba, you don't have to go to anybody else. Your source of strength is Guru Granth Sahib. That's where you get your strength from. Okay, I was telling this story to somebody just last week. I don't know if you guys heard of, you guys have heard of Hercules, right? Everyone knows Hercules. But there's also another one called Samson. Samson used to have long hair, right? It's like he was like a warrior too, right? Samson had strength in his hair. There's a movie, Samson, Delilah, and all these movies based on Samson as well. S-A-M-S-O-N. You can look it up on Google, right? Samson had long hair, a lot of power. But what happened was the emperor that thought that how can I stop Samson's power? So what they did, they got this girl to get him drunk and find out where his source of power is coming from, and they found it was from his hair. So while he was drunk, they cut his hair off. And they put hot sikha vich pa ke and they made him blind. So while he was in prison, वो फिर रब नू ध्यान है कि रब भी मेरे तो गलती होगी मैं कितने इधर मगर लग गया कि मैं तेरा नाम जपता जपता मैं तेरे वापस गया. As he was नाम जपते ना वो बाल लंबे होने लगे. He went to the Colosseum where they had all the games and everything going on in the Colosseum. She actually felt bad, the lady who did this to him. So she took him, put his hands on the pillars, and he knocked the whole Colosseum down, and all the emperor and everybody died in the Colosseum. But his strength was in his hair. Right? And that's our strength. Bhai Daru Singh knew that. Bhai Mati Das knew that. Guru Tegh Bahadur knew that. How come we don't understand that? How come we are still thinking, we're still thinking? प्यारे संगत पिछली टाइम ते ना साडी जेह्ड़े गुरु घर दी कंधां इक कच्चियां होंदियां